Hello again, welcome back to Asgard, and welcome back to Staxel. So, since last episode, it's actually the last day of summer. It wasn't meant to be, it was actually meant to be the 14th of summer. But whenever I log in, I was letting it like run up to like the end of the day kind of a thing, or towards the end of the day, but anytime that I log off and then log back on, like, starting up the game, it doesn't really pause it. Like, time runs while you're loading, which is kind of an issue. Of course, it's in beta, so maybe, you know, that'll get fixed. But anyway, so it's the final day of summer right now. If we take a look in here, I've got over 2,000 petals. We got 5 full honey pots in here, which is kind of nice. And you'll notice I did expand on apiaries quite a bit more. We don't have that many more to finish out this field of bees. So, and then a lot of these, well, not those, but some of these over here, like, see, that one's 5 out of 10, there's 4 out of 10. Anyways, they're slowly going up. But we've got almost 4,000 petals to our name. And I want to order a few things before we get started. And I was actually playing around in my test world, and I designed out, like, the whole, like, interior and everything. Oh, by the way, Tyler brought up in the Discord, and I imagine more people will bring it up before this episode comes out. But I know Tyler brought up in the Discord that when we were working on the wharf, right, the pier, the little yellow lines when we're building just mean that the stuff has to be inside of that area. It doesn't necessarily have to fill in that area. So I misunderstood it, and I thought we had to fill in the yellow little blinky light things. But no, we just need everything that's required for the build within that. So we'll keep that in mind once we get over to the wharf. I want to get over there. I really, really do. But I also want to work on our building that we're working on. So I think that's a priority first, and then we'll get around to the fishing. We'll get around to it in time. So anyways, let's go ahead and take a look at roof tiles. And I actually want these black straight roof tiles, I do believe. There's some really nice, like, decorative roof tiles over here, but it's not something that we can actually utilize at the moment. Or, you know, not for this build. Okay. So let's go ahead and order, like, actually just type this in there, 10 apiece. Let's go ahead and get, let's go ahead and get 100 of them. It's only 1,000. So there we go, and we can expedite it. Do we want to do that? Well, let me finish shopping first. Now, in addition to that, we've got 11 horizontal wood. Let's see, let's go ahead and order ourselves, like, let's get like a good 20 of our wooden beams. And then these right here, I want to get another, we'll go ahead and get another 20 of those as well. And then in addition, these right here, the wooden deck rails, I want to order like 10 of those. Oh, these right here, the patisserie displays, I want to get some of these. In fact, this will be for a little bit later, but it's going to be for the interior stuff. So let's go ahead and get like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 left sides, and then like 6. Or no, this is middle. Let's go ahead and get like, I don't know, 15 middles for. Oh, I can't afford that. Oh, they're 100 apiece. Ouch. Okay, well, let's go ahead and get 6 right sides, and I'm going to stop right there. I'm going to stop right there. Let's see, do we want to go ahead and expedite? Oh, that's 720 now. Oh, I have to expedite everything at once. Okay. Oh, by the way, our dog brought us a roughly dress. So just a heads up. Just a heads up on that. I'm going to set it right there for the time being. Okay, so we've got this. Let's go ahead and, do I want to lay this out in stone? Okay, I'll tell you what, we're going to lay it out in brick blocks. It's not really going to matter. You're not going to be able to see it behind the roof tiles. But I don't want something like dirt, because dirt makes like a bigger block space. It actually kind of sticks through certain things, which we don't want that to happen with this. So what we're going to do is we're just going to lay out some blocks here that we can work from when it comes to laying out our roof. Just to make this whole process a bit easier, we'll just lay this stuff out. And I'm probably not going to have enough blocks, but realistically, one thing that I could do is I could just set up like one right there and build from that one. I mean, I guess, yeah. That'll probably be easiest. Alright, so we'll just do like that. That'll be fine. Okay, and while we're waiting for morning, we still have some other work that we can do while we're getting ready for that, and that is we can do some work inside, I think. Right down in here. Oh, you know what I forgot to order? I meant to order wooden house blocks. Let me go order some wooden house blocks and some ranch stairs. We won't need those probably tomorrow, but I would like to go ahead and get them ordered. Okay, so wooden house block, this right here, and there's ranch stairs. Okay, give me like 15 wooden house blocks, and then the ranch stairs, go ahead and give me like 10 of those. Okay, so we got 19 petals, but we're about to get paid, so we'll be all right. Because I've ordered stuff that's going to last us for quite a bit. It's going to last us quite a bit indeed. Okay, so the downstairs, I actually decided I'm going to shift these stairs over. Is that the design I want to go with? Yes, actually. I decided I'm going to shift this over. And the stairs are only going to be 2 wide, but they're going to be shifted over like that, I do believe. And then we'll go ahead and start digging some of this out. Now, I found that you kind of want to dig out a little bit extra dirt. Like, the stairs are going to be sitting right here, but you want to make sure that there's not dirt, like, right behind that, because it'll actually stick through. Dirt is troublesome. Dirt is a little bit troublesome. So I'm just going to dig out a decent amount here. And I still need to finish out this roof. We're going to finish that out today as well. But I've had some really good ideas, I think. I think it's really good ideas. But you guys may hate them. But I've decided on the basement down here, right? We are actually going to have the basement connect to additional basements, like around the village. So, like, once we get down there, which it's going to take a little bit of time because we still got to get the roof and everything on, but once we get down into the basement, it's going to link over into, like, other basements, maybe, like, one in the village and stuff, and we're going to do some, like, little underground builds. It's kind of too dark to dig down there. It gets dark, like, super fast once you get under the ground. Plus, I don't have the stairs, so it's really hard for me to, like, figure out where everything's at. Yeah, but we're going to do some underground builds, which I think are going to be a lot of fun. So, we'll get to that stuff later. Also, these stations, I'm actually going to pull these up, and I'm going to move them. So what we're going to do is we're going to have, like, let's see, this station, we're going to have one right there, and I'm actually going to have an additional combining station over next to that. I was laying everything out, and I think I'm going to have 2 of every station up here, which I think should be suitable for our crafting needs, and, you know, should be. So, and then this station, we're going to set up one right there. Yeah. So it'll probably be a little while before I get all the crafting stations in, but in my test world I've got them all laid out, and it actually turned out pretty nice. I was pretty happy with it. So, alright, I'm going to pop in here, and let me actually drop off this dirt, because I don't necessarily need that right now. And let's go ahead and sleep till morning, just so all of our stuff comes in. It's like honestly, every time I order stuff, especially like a big order like that on here, like, I'm like a kid at Christmas. Like, I'm so excited to, like, go to bed, wake up. Oh, Diana Princess brought us another gift. Okay. She just brought us that roughly gift like yesterday. So it's the first day of fall, and this is what fall looks like. And it's heading to the big garden in the sky. It can't grow during autumn. Okay. By the way, these plants actually turn brown between episodes because I neglected them for so long that they kind of started to die on me. I'm so bad about taking care of my plants, but... Alright, so we got our stuff. Let's go ahead and grab all of this. And I still gotta order the top of the roof. Like, we just have, like, the arch, but I still have to get the top. Okay, let me get... I may have to go pick up more jars, possibly, to finish this. I don't know. And I've noticed that if you stand up on top of these apiaries, you tend to be able to activate the ones in front of it pretty easily. Okay, that's my last jar. 2 days. I've got 2 more I've got to get. Okay, let me run to the store. We're going to have... That means we're going to have 6 jars of honey today. It's awesome. I think that's the highest amount that I've had thus far. And it just keeps going up. Like, every episode, it's like, oh, more honey than the last episode. More money coming in than the last episode. I wish I could buy... Well, I could order some empty jars. I'm just going to grab like 10 for right now, and then I'll come back and get more later. Let me just teleport home. Okay, so there's 6 jars of honey. We'll go ahead and dump this into there. There's 2,100 right there. Plus we still have milk to get. I did do quite a bit of bug catching between episodes, but honestly, one thing I would like to do today is go see if we can find the owners of those items. Because that's one thing we haven't done is like speak to all the villagers and like get to know everybody. We just like hit the ground running and just, it was like, okay, let's build. Let's try to get to where we can start building. So I do want to go meet with them hopefully today, but we'll see. We'll see how things go. Okay, so 2,400 right there. Just from honey and milk. And, oh, Diana brought us pumpkin seeds, which are an autumn crop. And I tell you what, we've got golden oat seeds. As bad as I am about farming, we are going to plant these things down. So we'll just place them like that. There's our golden oats, and... oh, she brought us 6 pumpkin seeds. Whoops. The plant needs more space to grow. Okay. Oh, a 2x2. Okay. I don't know if I need to water all 4 spots or just 1 spot. I'm gonna guess I only have to water like the one little spot where the seeds are. So that's what I'm gonna do. Okay. So that stuff's planted, just so we can have it running. Okay, now to the actual exciting stuff. The fun stuff. Let's go put on a roof. Let's start a roof. Okay, so what we're going to do is we're going to place this, and we're going to have it kind of overhang off the, actually, I guess right here would probably be the easiest place to put this first layer on. We're going to have this kind of just overhang off. Oops. And I already have a feeling we're going to need a lot more roof blocks. I'm not going to make it, like, go all the way up. Like with these blocks, we're going to use like flat blocks once we go up just a little bit, but even still, we're going to need quite a bit more of these. I'm just hoping we can get this first layer put on today, or, well, like today, game day. And you can make these angle as well, so you can see like right up there, that's all angled. So just put it between 2 that are, you know, your 2 other direction ones, and it'll angle. We got a problem here. This has got to go. Sorry, tree. Oh yeah, I don't even know that we'll be able to finish this first layer with 100 of these. Like, it's a fairly decent sized building. I mean, it's not like the size of a lot of my Minecraft stuff, but you know, we're going for. I mean, we don't need like massive monster buildings on Staxel, I don't think. So, I mean, I think it's a good sized workshop. When I was laying out the interior, I was like, you know, this is like just the right size. I was very, very happy with it. Okay, and do I want to? Let's see if I put that there. Can I? No, it makes me jump backwards. There we go. Yeah, I can still get up there. Okay, we gotta leave that block so that my stuff doesn't fall down. The question right now is, are we going to make it all the way around with these 100 blocks? Just barely. Just barely made it. Okay, there we go. So that looks a little bit better. We got the start of a roof up there. Oh, get up there. Okay. And then what we're going to do is, of course, we're going to take this up another layer. And we'll put down the 4 that we've got. Okay. Let me pop over here, and I want to order, just so we don't forget about it, let's go ahead and order like another roof. These right here. Give me like another 90 of these. I think 90 will be good. Do I want to expedite it? I could expedite it for 280, but I feel like that's wasting money when we have other stuff that we could be working on. So, no, not going to do that. And then go ahead and give me these full black blocks. Go ahead and give me like 140 of them. Now, go ahead and give me like 50 of them for now. So we're at 688. I don't want to spend all my money, because I'm trying to get to where this is like our income and we wait until the next day, you know. Which we're honestly reaching a point where that's very, very possible. Okay, so let's work on the interior while we wait for the next day. And what I decided we're going to do is actually these blocks right here. Okay, let's start with that. What we're going to do is we're going to go through and rip up a little bit of this ceiling, which is fun. I love demolishing things. So this little center spot that runs between that post that was over there, I'm just going to pull this up. Grab our ceiling lights and grab that. Okay. And then what we're going to do is right over here, we're going to put down a post sticking out of this wall here. Just right up like that. So it kind of matches up with this side. And then right here, we're going to go straight ahead. It should be, yeah. We're going to put a post right across from this one. And then we're going to come over to and put another post across from this one. And there we go. Bring them up. Okay, up to the ceiling like that. And then let's grab these. And we're going to bring this across like we did with all the other... oops. Like we did with the rest of the borders. So, kind of look like that. And then right here we'll do that there and then right across through there. Okay. So now we got a little bit more of like a cozy feel to this instead of that big open space. And then these little fences that I picked up, we're just going to put these across like that and then across. Oh, it's actually perfect. I was thinking there was 10 spaces, but it worked out well. And just across like that. Aha! Aha! We're getting somewhere now. Slowly but surely. Okay, and then these, I decided to go with these patisserie displays because they actually look pretty good. I gotta say, I mean, they look alright. Because they're not too tall and we can store items on them and they actually look fairly good. So what we're going to do is, like right here, we're just going to put like a, we're going to do the left and right sides. I don't have the middles right now, but we're going to put these across like this, and then we'll put another set right there, and then over to right there. And then actually I need these wooden beams. And we're going to put another wooden beam that rises up right here. Okay, and comes up like that. And let's see, we did get these wooden house blocks. Let's go ahead and fill in this floor. We're kind of like cleaning, we're doing like little miscellaneous parts of the floor, or the interior right now. Kind of cleaning some of this stuff up. Alright, so there's that. And then we'll clean that up in a second. I've got a decent amount of work I got to do right there. Then let's see, let's go ahead and grab these. And we'll go ahead, I'm just going to bring this back along through here. Oops. Oops. Okay. To like right there. And then we'll bring this one over like that. This might be a whole lot easier to do from above than down here, but at least you got like a really long range in this game. I do love that. Like, you have such a long range to like click blocks and grab things, and I can get star fruit like up like a massive tree, you know. Okay, so there we go. And then our blue brick blocks. Blue brick blocks. I'm actually going to do a little border here, and we're going to use this. I decided we're going to use this for like little knickknacks. And we're going to have like little knickknacks, like, I don't know, jars and stuff like that, and I don't know, like just little things put on this, okay? So we're just going to kind of bring this around and bring it over to here. And I've still got to shape up this side, which we'll get to that in just a second. These ranch stairs, let's go ahead and bring our staircase down just a little bit farther, just so it's a little bit easier to access our basement here, or what will become our basement. There we go, and I think that's as far down as we're going to bring it for right now. Or for that, like, to the first landing, is what I mean. So, do I not have a block that I can build off of? I don't think so. Let me grab... Oh, there we go. I lose my tools. I wish the hotbar was like all visible, or there was like a setting to make it all visible. Because I lose things so badly. Okay, we're going to put that there. And then we'll just bring our wood blocks out. Hop up here real quick. To kind of make ourselves like a little landing right here. And then we'll bring our staircase down like one more. Yeah, see, that's what dirt does. It drives me insane. Let's just put that there, I guess. Okay, there we go. And we'll build out another little landing there. And then we get to bring it down even further. Which I think I might wait until we get our lighting in. And then like one little last strip of stairs going down, and that'll be as low down as we have to go for our basement, our little subfloor. Okay, and then we've still got these patisserie blocks. I want to finish putting these down. See, we're kind of bouncing around to try to get as much done as we can today. It's my goal. I want to get a lot done. Okay, let's go ahead and put down a set of these, like right there. And let's see, we'll come out 1, 2 blocks, and we'll set out. So let's start with this side. We'll do one right there, and then I think we'll do one right there. And then we'll have like a middle block. And then on the other side, I want one setting there, one setting there. It won't look so bad once we get the middle parts in. And then we have to do the lighting. I figured out how I want to lay out the lighting and everything. And then right over here, I want to set one right there and one right there. And then, let's see, some of this has to get torn up, but we'll get to that once we start doing the basement a bit more. And then let's go ahead and tackle some of this lighting. So I think what we're going to do is we're going to have, so there's the combining station. We're going to put a light setting right there. And then I want a light setting right there in the middle of this. And then over here, I want a light setting in the middle of that. And then I want a light setting... Actually, let's set them back a little bit. So they're more like... I think I want them right up against the wall. Like that. And I'm putting these lights out so they kind of illuminate our crafting tables, so it's easier to see like what we're doing. And we're also going to illuminate the storage as well, which we'll get to that in just a moment. And actually this one right here, let's go ahead and put down our first little light right there to kind of illuminate our exit somewhat. Okay, and let's go order a couple more things that we're going to need. So we already ordered some roof tiles and some flat tiles for the roof. And then I would also like to go ahead and get some patisserie middles. I can only get like 6 of them. That'll have to do. That will have to do. Okay, and let's just go to sleep. Because I'm kind of out of things for right now. I have to go pick up some lighting. I tried using like little candles and they just weren't enough light to dig underground. Diana Prince has brought us another gift, apparently. She's just like all about it today. More sunglasses. Okay. Just gonna go put these right there. Alright, so our stuff just came in. Yeah. And let me do my rounds here real quick. Oh, I meant to order glass jars. I need to get this stuff out of my inventory. I need to build the fishing place, but I don't have time for fishing right this second until we get this building done, so I just I've not even bothered with it. Okay, so we got 4 full honey pots, and we got a bunch coming in tomorrow as well. So, see, it's like constant money. 1,400. Very little work involved, and very little overhead. I pay like $10 for a glass, or 10 petals, $10. 10 petals for a glass jar, and that's it. Like, per. And then they're like, what, $3.60 each? So, it's hard to beat. Because there's no constant care required. Like, you just set them down and forget about them. I do see this monarch butterfly. I'm going to go grab it. Oh, and I see a worker bee. I'm going to grab that, too. I mean, I guess technically you could order worker bees, I guess, if you wanted. But I'm not. All my money goes to building right now, so I've got enough money coming in from these apiaries in truth, so I'm not that worried about it. There we go. Just throw it in there. Those didn't end up being monarchs. I've noticed that quite a bit, actually, where it'll show one thing, but then you end up catching something else. But I think it's just a render issue or something like that. It's not a big deal. Because sometimes it works in your advantage. Because there's been a couple times I've like tried to catch a fly and it ends up being like a queen bee and stuff. So that's just what it is. It's the way it goes. I'll tell you what might... Oops. I'll tell you what might actually speed this up a little bit, in fact. Is if I was to, like, all these that are facing this direction, just go through and place all of those through here. So I don't have to waste any time rotating, and then I just rotate once I'm done with, like, that direction. Like, that's all of that direction, so then I would rotate it over, and, you know, then go through and place all of these. Oh, that's a slight issue. I've actually got, let me see something here. Okay, I've got a little bit of brown that sticks up out of these corners, and I can't really fix that. It's not a major problem, but it is there. So I think it's only on these little, like, these little inward angles here. I don't think it's that noticeable, and I don't know. I don't really know what else I can do with it, like, to fix that. So, all right, well. Anyways, I'm going to continue on with this direction. I mean, I think most of these should be fine. I think this one will be okay. Because there's not a... I think it might only be that one spot that's going to have it. Just because I have to have a roof tile there. There's no real way around that. So... Oh, and right here. So these two in the front, we'll just act like they're detail work or something. We'll just pretend like they're not there. They're not really visible from the ground, so yeah, we're going to act like it's not really a thing. Okay, so there we go. That's all framed in now. And if we were to pop down, what does it look like? Let's see. Look at that. That looks so much better. So much better. And I think that's as tall as I'm going to make the roof go up. Yeah, it's really visible, actually. But there's not really anything I can do about it. See, it sticks through right there, too. Bah. I can't really change that. I can't. It's one of those things, and now, like, I'm never going to be able to unsee it. Like, it's always going to be the first thing I notice when I run over here. I don't know. I'm going to play around my test world and see if there's something, maybe something that I can do to change that. Okay, and then we're going to flatten it out for a minute. And, ooh, I'm going to have to change the grain of this wood here. Okay, yeah, I don't really see any way to, like, fix that. So it's going to, I mean, the grain's going to be off regardless. So we might as well just roll with it. So we'll just go ahead and flatten this out. And, you know, I thought about doing, like, a big, like, kind of having, like, an arch right up here that kind of runs back. But I don't think the workshop, I don't think it really fits the workshop. I think it needs more of, like, a flat roof on the top. So we're going to do some big arch roofs, but that'll be once we get to our house. Okay, so I only need, like, 500 more of those. I need a lot more. I really, really do. But that's fine. I'll order some more in a minute. Okay, so let's pop back down here. And let's take a look here. I want... Let's see. Actually, right here, I want to bring a pillar up. If I can... I didn't put it on my bar. I want to bring a pillar up, like... right there. And I actually just realized something. I totally messed up this. So let's tear everything up. What I meant to do, in fact, let's do what I meant to do. We're going to have it, we're going to set the staircase back by 1. Okay, so the staircase starts a little bit farther back, and then, oh, let me see. Let me grab these, because I could build off of these pretty well, and I'm going to have to put them down anyways. Okay, so we'll have it more like that. Let me pull up this dirt, and then we'll do our floor blocks. Oh, I don't need that one right there. And then, I mean, it's pretty much the same there and down. Like, we have the one deep stairs right there. Pull that up. Place our floor right there, and then we're going to have more steps coming down right there. And pull that up. Okay. And I'm going to stop that for a minute. And let's go ahead and... Oh, man, these, all this dirt drives me insane. Sticks through. Okay. We'll just bring that down. I'm going to use these blue brick blocks for, you know, part of the way down. And then once we get down to the bottom, then it'll open up and it'll be a different block. But messing around with it, that seemed to be the best way to do that. So, that way it's kind of a little bit more uniform than if we didn't do that. Alright, now this block here needs to go. And that block there needs to go. And they're going to be blue brick. As, whoops, no. Okay, we'll bring that up like that. And then right here, I'm going to pull up these. And we're going to bring that back to like right there. Okay. And then I'm just going to bring this floor over like that. So it just comes back a little bit further there, is all it does. And here's something I'm excited for. Here's something I've been ready for. Oh, you know what I just realized? Oh, wait. I have some of these here. Let me pull these up. I need these. I was about to say, I need to actually order some of these, and then, like, lo and behold, this rinky-dink shack has got some out front that I'd never taken the time to notice, I guess. Alright, this thing, time to go. Time for you to come along with us. And our shipping catalog is officially getting moved now. It's going to be setting right here, instead of over in our house. And then these right here, let's see, I'm going to run this. Well, I didn't think about that. That's going to be kind of awkward placement. Well, let's go ahead and run this out. And I'm actually tempted. That's a weird place for a window, so guess what? Goodbye, window. And we'll just fill that in. Okay, that makes a little bit more sense. So, I mean, now that we're in here, we can kind of decide, like, where windows actually need to be and where they don't actually need to be. Okay, and, oh yeah, I've got these patisserie displays. I'm going to go ahead and just start filling some of these in. So we'll have like that. We'll have right over here. And I'll bring this one over, and then I'm going to take and set that right there. Okay, I need a bunch more of those. A bunch more. And I've got some clutter in mind. I'm going to put like some little barrels and stuff in here and kind of clutter this little area out just slightly. So it's more of like just like a little cluttered overhang than anything. So it actually turned out pretty good in my test world. So, and then over here, let's go ahead and grab these. And these pillars, I just want to bring these down like that, connect them, and then down like that and connect it, and yeah, I think that's good. I actually might remove this window here. Let me pop into the front and take a look. I don't know. I think I actually still kind of like it there. Because even if it is butted up against the pillar, that's fine. I mean, that's not out of the ordinary or anything, so I think it looks alright. I don't know. I'll give it some thought, but yeah, and then you can kind of come down here and go into the cellar, which is pitch dark and spooky right now. Alright, and nighttime's coming. Let me order some roof blocks. Go ahead and give me like 150 of those. Do I want to order 150 of them? Give me like 100 for right now. That's going to put a dent in the roof anyways. And then I also want those patisserie blocks. The middle ones. Go ahead and send me like 10 of those. And then jars, these empty jars here, go ahead and send me like 15 of those. And how much are barrels? They are 160 apiece. Send me 2. Send me 2 of those, in fact. And I'm going to go ahead and use this one that we've got for the... I'm going to go ahead and use the ones that are for the fishing place, and we'll make more, or we'll get more later. So, yeah. Put that there, and that's going to kind of just be like a little cluttered area, more or less, but I thought it looked pretty cool. Okay, and I still need more lights. Oh, you know what? I never put the rest of the roof on here. So let's do that real quick, since we got a little bit of spare time. And I decided this is just going to come through you know, like we've got over there. I'm not going to do any kind of like a lower roof because it didn't really fit right. What I had in my head, it was just kind of weird. So I was like, okay, we're just going to go with this then. There we go. Now we're actually all filled in and stuff. We just need lighting and clutter. So, okay. And yeah, I think we're good to go to sleep now. What is this? 5, 6, 7, 8, 9? Maybe a festival? I don't know. Because they did say there's certain festivals, like, on certain days, but I don't know exactly what those days are. Probably because I don't speak to the villagers. Is probably the reason I don't know what's going on in this town, but... Sure, these are just growing. Yeah, they're just growing healthily. Okay, I'll be back in just a minute. Okay, we've got 2,050 petals and honey and milk right now. And our black full blocks. And I was actually just looking at the time on the video. I know it's about wrapping up point. These videos, like always, always run long, like over the 30-minute mark. But I'm going to go ahead and use the 100 blocks that we've got and just add as much of the roof in as I can. You know, it's kind of nice on here right now because I don't feel like I need to spend like the episodes between, or the days between episodes, like just farming bugs. Because we're actually pulling in enough money to keep us busy. And it's going to get more, so. But anyways, we've got that much filled in. So we're going to need like another 150, 200 blocks, I'd say. Let me go ahead and order some of those so that we've got them for tomorrow. I don't think we'll get the roof totally... Oh, I'm not used to it being moved now. Oh, by the way, I did test in my test world. You can only have one of these. These shipping stations, you can only have one of those. So the most slots that you're going to have that you can send out per day is just the 6 that they give you on that one. The one is the maximum. Because you claim one, and then if you try to, like, activate another one, it cancels your old one. So, just a heads up. Let me get like a, yeah, we'll get like 100. That's going to be 1,000 of my money. So, a little bit each day. Okay, and then we got these patisserie displays. We'll go ahead and finish out that. See, it's starting to come together. And then we'll put these ones right in here, and then we'll do... Ooh, do I actually have one extra? I have one extra. Hey, that's fine by me. That's okay. I will take it. Okay, so I'll tell you what we're going to do. Let me run into town real quick, and I'm going to get some more of those lamps. Those ceiling lights. Because, yeah, we need to finish up lighting. Oh, I see a queen bee. I'm going to go grab it. I actually have like a couple on the shelf in the house, too. Oh, I see another queen bee. Hey, hey. That's really the main thing that I'm looking for. I mean, I could purchase them, but... I don't know. It's cheaper just to catch them if you spot them, kind of a thing. Okay, so there's 2 more of those. Alright, and what I want is over here, if I recall, right? Aren't the lights? Yeah, they're right here. The ceiling lamps. Let's go ahead and get like a good 8 of them. Yeah, that'd be good. Oh, that looks so much better. Except for that block up there. Drives me insane now. Now that I've seen it. By the way, we haven't even started on the exterior of this. So, we'll get to that. I'm trying to get the interior and like the shape of it all in and everything. Oh, by the way, we got these barrels. So, guess what? Let's go ahead and get our clutter on a little bit. Actually, I'll tell you what. I'm going to go ahead and pull that up. And I'm going to go ahead and place this right here just so that doesn't look so weird. Well, now it looks super lopsided, but that's fine. We'll get that taken care of. Okay, so our ceiling lamps. Let's go ahead and set these up. And see over here, that side is like pretty well done. Over here, I'm going to want one sitting right there. Then I want one right there. Okay, and that side's like for the most part done. I think I might put one like... maybe like a couple right there. I don't know. We'll see. Yeah, maybe so. I kind of like the way that lights that up. Okay, and then over here, I want to put... see, I want to put a light right there. Or actually, no, I want it right there. And then I want one... we're going to put one right over that one. So that way it kind of lights up our displays a little bit. And then over here, we're going to have another light at the entryway. Which the entryway, right as you step in, the bookcase that's in our house is going to get moved over here. And we're going to have like our tools on that. So they're right there as you walk in the door. Like if I need the pickaxe, I want to go mining that day, I can just pull it off there. And I don't have to pack all these tools on me. We'll be a little bit more specialized when we go out to do things, which will be very, very nice. Okay, and then over here, let's go ahead and just put... actually, on this one, since this is such a long display, let's go ahead and just put like a light there and a light there. I think that'll be good. Okay, and then I want a light just right there, right above this little area. Okay, so there we go. I played around with some other lights, but honestly, either they didn't put out enough light, like the little wall lamps. I would have to line this place up with wall lamps to really get the lighting that I want, because I mean this is like storage. I want to be able to see the stuff, you know. And there was a, I'm actually going to order one right here. It is the, it's like a standing lamp. It's this one, the black floor lamp. This thing has crazy lighting. I'm actually going to expedite just so you guys can see. That way we can get our roof stuff. But like, okay, let me go grab this. Okay. This black floor lamp, I'm going to use this for mining because it is the most powerful lamp I've ever seen. It's crazy powerful. Like if I was to set this thing down right here, like it lights up like everything. But it doesn't really fit in here, I didn't feel like. And these lamps, I mean I've got a lot of them around, but I mean they're good lighting for this room, I think. So, but for example, if you come down to the mine, I can't see anything. Place this, now I can see everything. So, like I said, I played around with the candles, tested those out. They're horrible lighting. I mean, you've seen our house at nighttime. It's like pitch dark. Can't see anything. So, I do suggest, these things are only 20. If you're going to go mining, just get some of these. They definitely light it up. Okay. So, that's not to say we might not put like some wall lamps right in here or something, but we'll see. And also, we're going to have little corner shelves with some little like display things, but we'll get to those in a bit. And there are single patisseries, by the way, that are just like one block and have both walls or both sides. Okay, now we got our roof blocks. Let's go throw on a little bit more of the roof before we end out the episode today. Honestly, where we're at on the build, I mean, we'll have the roof done, like, if we don't finish it out this episode, it'll literally be like, next episode, oh look, I bought some more black blocks, and we'll just throw them on there. I may spend like a day, because I literally have like nothing coming in, and I only have 242 petals. So I may spend a day just letting money build up, but we'll see. I mean, technically I could start clearing out the basement. So there we go. Yeah, I'd say like 50 more, and that should be done. That should be finished out, but I don't have the funds at the moment, so... And this is what it looks like now. It's definitely an improvement over what we had before. The outside needs a lot of detail work. Like a lot. The hedges, I think, are really going to make it. And I'm still debating if I want to bring this out and have like another flower thing or how I want to do that. But it's definitely a step forward in the right direction. We just got to get... Oh, we got to get on that after our current stuff. Like once we get the roof done... I mean, honestly, next episode we'll have the roof done for sure, and then we'll have probably the interior laid out quite a bit. I'm not going to say we're going to have all the crafting tables, because that's like, what, 10,000 gold, 10,000 petals for the rest of them that I need. But we'll probably work on some of this clutter, and we'll start moving into the basement, and maybe do a little bit of exterior work next episode. We'll see. So I also want to get all our stuff moved. I'll probably get all the stuff moved over between this episode and next, just off camera. I'm not going to really lay it out how it's going to be, because some of this stuff has to go downstairs, like dirt. Stuff like that needs to go downstairs, but that's not done. So it's just going to go up here for now, and then later on we'll kind of refine the storage once we have the downstairs storage available to us. Actually, I might lay blocks that, like, back in here. Like building stuff so it's, like, easily accessible. That could work pretty well. But, and then we'll get the bookcase moved over here, and... start doing some of that stuff, some of that other stuff that we'll be doing in here, and yeah, and start into the basement. And yeah, next episode we'll try to, I know I didn't get into town to like try to return these lost items either, or work on the fishing area, but Yeah, I'll go ahead and tell you the fishing area will be after... Well, it'll be in a couple episodes. Once we get this area settled a little bit more, and I actually have a place to store the items, I feel like that was priority in this game, because otherwise item storage was going to become an issue pretty fast, I think. So, especially once we got into really building things. Anyways, I'm going to end it out here because I know it's wrapping up point. So I hope you guys enjoyed the episode. If you did, as always, be sure and hit that like button and go ahead and subscribe if you're not already to stay updated with when new videos come out. And I hope to see you guys next time. So until then, as always, do take care, stay safe, and I'll see you guys next episode.